Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is my review for Secret Invasion Episode 1. Spoiler warning, if you have not seen the episode, go watch the episode and then come back to this video. So yeah, I'm going to be getting into all spoiler details of Secret Invasion Episode 1 in this review. So let's just get into it. So Secret Invasion, the first episode came out, new Marvel series starring Nick Fury, based on the comic about called Secret Invasion, about Skrulls invading the Earth. Basically, if you're watching this video, then you probably already know about the plot because you've seen the episode. So I just want to get straight into it. I didn't like it. It sucks. It really does suck. I really wanted to like it. I thought the trailers looked really, really good. We did get some mixed reviews, but I thought the trailers looked promising. I thought this looked more serious. This looked like it took itself seriously, and that it was, and while it does try to take itself seriously, it doesn't feel entertaining. It felt cheap. This is so, I feel bad saying this, right? Because obviously it's a very expensive show, but I would describe this episode as like a dry piece of toast. It's food. We're being fed. It's food. Food is food, but it's got no flavor to it. There's no flavor. There's no, it doesn't leave an impact. It just is. It is what it is. And I want to start off by saying they used AI for the opening credits, which I didn't know at the time of watching this, and I sort of had a thought about it when I was watching these credits, because I was like, oh, this kind of looks AI generated, but I can't imagine they would actually do that. And to be honest, I did actually like the way the opening credits looked. I thought they looked pretty cool, and it was pretty abstract, and so it's if it wasn't AI, it would be pretty cool. But it's AI, so why the fuck would they do that? I mean, I thought everyone was pretty much on the same page about AI. That it is not a good idea to put AI into the film and television space. It is just going to do nothing but take jobs and make things worse, and make things over time just going to lose their humanity and their soul. Once productions have majority AI, once productions are majority produced by AI, they will lose any soul or humanity they have left in them. And it's a terrible, terrible idea. I don't know why they have done this. Well, it doesn't matter if it looks good. I know a lot of people don't like the way it looks, and that's fine. I don't think it looks terrible, but just the message it sends and what it's doing is so stupid, and I don't know why they would do this. There's no reason. I can't think of any reason that a massive studio like this would need to use AI for the opening credits, when they could use real artists to make it look really cool. Like the Moon Knight opening credits were amazing. Why couldn't they do something like that for Secret Invasion? I don't know, man. Very disappointing. But anyway, let's get into the actual episode. So I thought the opening with Everett Ross, Martin Freeman being revealed as a Skrull, I thought, okay, so my thought about that is this show is going to inspire a lot of theories, right? Because that's just the nature of this show. It's going to inspire a lot of theories. I am wondering, was he a Skrull the whole time? And is he now dead? Or what I think, or what I hope, is that this is just Everett Ross is still in Wakanda, and at some point during his life, he got simmed by a Skrull, and they're just using his identity. And, that was so shocking. When he missed the building and dropped to his death, I thought he was dead. I thought actually he was dead, and I was like, oh my god. And in a way, it was kind of setting us up for, a big death in the end of the episode with Maria Hill, which I don't think she's dead. I just don't. The nature of this show is about people disguising themselves as someone they're not. I don't think Maria Hill is dead. I just don't. She'll be revealed in the end of the show. But if she is, then that is incredibly disappointing, especially because Colby Smulders, the woman who plays Maria Hill, has said that she's loved doing this series because it allowed her to dive into areas of Maria Hill that she didn't get to before. So if we actually are missing out on that and we don't get to see it, I'll be very, very disappointed. Something about this episode I do like is I do like the older, rugged, more sort of, not inexperienced, but sort of, out of touch Nick Fury, where he's not as, I don't know the word, but he's lost his touch, he's easily captured, which there is an argument that he wanted to be captured, but, he's lost his touch, he doesn't know things, he's not in the position he once was, and I do like that aspect, right? That's something I'm excited to see. I did not like, Talos' daughter Gaia. Like, I love Emilia Clarke. Obviously, it's Daenerys, the Dragon Queen. Obviously, I love Emilia Clarke, but Gaia, I just didn't connect with her. And especially after the end, when she allowed all these civilians to be bombed. I mean, what the hell? You expect us to root for this character? Is she going to be a villain going forward? Is she going to still stay? Or is she going to become a good guy? I don't know. It was seeming like they were setting her up for a heel turn and for her to become good. But I don't know. After that, it's going to be very, very hard to defend her. I thought that end sequence, I thought it was pretty well done. The actual running through the crowds and the actual bomb, I thought was very well done. It's very Falcon and the Winter Soldier-esque, that specific sequence to me. So I did like that. But yeah, so just a lot of the episode felt cheap in a way, and like an example of this is when Gaia picks up that like stray Skrull who comes into this, their nuclear plant, and they've named it New Skrullos. What a terrible name! Like what an unoriginal, terrible name. New Skrullos? Are you kidding me? That really bothered me. But when she picks him up and drives him to the new place, she gives him some of their native fruit that's native to their home planet. And it's very obviously just a piece of like rubber or something. You don't even see him bite into it. He sort of just like wraps his lips around the back of it and pretends to bite it. It was very obvious and it was very cheap, and it really took me out of it. It did. And so yeah, that was something that was really disappointing to me. But yeah, so I don't know, for a show that's so expensive, why is it looking so cheap, And that sort of seems to be a theme with Marvel movies. And to be honest, if Guardians of the Galaxy 3 wasn't so great, I probably would be done with Marvel at this point. Because the amount of stuff they've released that is just so mid. I don't even like that word, but it's true. A lot of the stuff they're releasing is just so unbelievably mid. It's just very disappointing. But you know what? I have hope for this show. These Marvel shows have massive budgets. They must be saving something massive to the end. They've got all these characters: Maria Hill, Everett Ross, even though they both appear to be dead at this point. Nick Fury, Don Cheadle as Rhodey. They've got all these Talos. They've got all these espionage, sort of coded characters. And it doesn't look like they're going to be using them since Everett Ross is dead and Maria Hill's dead. And it doesn't look like Rhodey's going to be in the show much. And, so, I don't know. I hope that they use the amazing elements that they have. And apparently, the show was actually written much, much better, but they scrapped a lot of the original scripts and rewrote the show. So that's very disappointing to hear. Olivia Colman, she did pretty good with what she was given. It's just, that whole scene where she was talking to Fury, it just felt, she was doing a good job, but seeing Samuel L. Jackson and Olivia Colman share a scene together, that should be the best part of the episode. But it just wasn't. It just felt like pretty generic dialogue when she did a good job with what she was given, but still. So yeah, that was disappointing. But yeah, so I really want to get into another aspect of the show, which is sort of something that applies to a lot of these Marvel shows, but how can this be a contained story when we live in a, not where we live, but where we are in this world where there's superheroes and where there are extraordinary people who can handle these problems in like a second, in like a day. But it's just Nick Fury taking out some Skrulls. But why aren't the Avengers being told? Where is Carol Danvers? How is she not involved in a story about the Skrulls when they were literally introduced in her movie? So it's disappointing. I really wish they had a better explanation for it, which they didn't in this episode. Something else I would have really loved to see in this episode was more character work. And not just straight away we get into plot, straight away. And there's no, I would like to see some quieter moments showing Fury's age or something. Like, sure, we got that stuff where he was walking through the street, but even that was set up for the end where Garrick was switching to those other civilians to throw Fury off. So that was a setup. It wasn't even a more personal moment for Fury. I just wish we got more of that. Yeah, I'm excited. Look, I'm excited for more episodes because I think that something big is coming. Like, it just has to be. I can't possibly imagine they do a Secret Invasion show, especially because the comic is so massive that they do a Secret Invasion show and it just be like a mid Disney Plus series and just have it not pay off at all. It doesn't even need to connect to it doesn't even need to connect to any other MCU thing. It just needs to have a good payoff within itself and be an amazing standalone story. Like Guardians 3 was. That didn't connect to anything, but it was great. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the first episode of Secret Invasion. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Did you enjoy the episode? Did you not? What are your thoughts on the overall show? Are you excited? Are you not? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It really helped me out. Turn on post notifications so I don't miss when I upload. Go check out all my other videos. I'd really appreciate it. I do reviews, reactions, and more. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.